Well, the first Republican debate of 2016 just concluded. I'm going to make this brief. I think Ted Cruz was the winner. I don't think Donald Trump hurt himself at all. But here's the one exchange that really bugged me was between Ted Cruz and Donald Trump on the New York values. And Donald Trump said something, and I listened very closely, and what he said was pretty smart. It kind of disarmed Ted on this, but let me clarify things. I understand what Ted Cruz was saying about New York values, and here's what I would have said. Donald Trump made this about 9/11, and what I would have simply said, if I were Ted Cruz, is in rebuttal to the 9/11 argument and New York values is simply this. No, Donald, 9/11 was not just an attack against New York. It was an attack against America that happened to occur in New York. And for you to insinuate that only people in New York could have come back, that somehow the rest of America is deficient had there been an attack somewhere else in America, is wrong. When that attack happened, America rose up. We all stood together. When I talk about New York values, I'm talking about the types of values that elected Chuck Schumer, Hillary Clinton, Anthony Weiner, the type of values that dictate you can't have salt shakers at school or on restaurant tables, or the government nanny state trying to tell you how much soda you can have, what size it can be. That's what I talk. The other part, I would say, New York values. The New York values that when the original towers were built, from start to finish, 5 years including planning. It took 13 years because of all the bureaucracy and bickering and back and forth and no one getting anything done and greasing these palms and money over here and doing all this stuff. It took 13 years to build the memorial. That's the type of New York values that Ted Cruz was talking about. And I just thought that was kind of a low road. It's about the only road Donald could take on that issue, but it was pretty low. To insinuate the rest of America couldn't come back from something like that, Mr. Trump, go look at some videos of, the tornadoes that just savaged Moore, Oklahoma, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the wildfires in California, the flooding in New Orleans. Americans are always there to help our neighbors. No matter where there's a disaster, we all rise up. And an attack against New York is an attack against America. An attack against people in San Bernardino is an attack against America. We will all rise up because we are Americans. Now, Ted said what he said. I can't speak for Ted, but I think that would have been a far better answer. And I just wanted to set the record straight. Trump said what he said, and it was effective, but it wasn't right. So, folks, I just wanted to share that. You'll make your own opinions up. I thought Trump did no harm. I thought Cruz was right on target. Marco Rubio, he came across again like he had to hurry up and get everything he rehearsed on a script out. That guy is so animated and so scripted, it hurts. The rest of them, well, I don't even know why they're on the main stage. I thought Carly should have been on that stage more than Kasich or Bush. But anyway, that's where I kind of saw things. That's my opinion. Not a long video. I don't think any needles were moved. I think you're going to see I think you're going to see Carson fade away. I think Cruz is going to pick up the Carson votes. If Kasich bails, Jeb and Rubio are going to pick up those those type of establishment people. But you're not going to see too much more movement unless somebody drops out. So that's how I see it. Love your input. Thanks for watching.